Well, good afternoon and welcome to Heidelberg. I'm now at the main coach drop-off pickup point, which is located just by the Neckar River. So in this area you'll also find the Heidelberg tourist information, which you can see just in front of me, and I'll take a little walk just up to where we're going to see a couple of sites. There's also a notice board here. You can see people having a little read of information, chronology of the city, some of the important dates of when various events took place here. So when you're coming out of this area of the coach drop-off point, there are a couple of ways to go in, but if you go directly up this street, which has the no entry sign, you can see ahead of us on the right the Culture Guest House Brewery with the knight and the halberd sticking out into the street. And then I'll take a walk up here and we'll show a couple of pubs at the top of the street. So I'm now up by the top of the street. You see the sign here, Zum Rotten Ochsen. So once you get to the top of the road, these dirty old shutters, and then just around to the right you can now see the signposting for the Rotten Ox, or the Red Ox. So I'll just jumped over the other side of the road, and this is a very popular student pub, which sure enough you'll have read about. So now looking towards the main square of the Marktplatz, which is about 300 yards from where I am now. And now once you get into this square, which is Karlsplatz, you start to get a view of the castle. So this is a nice view of the Heidelberg Castle from Karlsplatz. And then you can also see here, if people are looking for a cafe, there's the Gundel. It's not very good colour on the screen at the moment. So just after the Gundel, if people are looking for a bank, there's Volksbank just here on the left. And then we are now just to the side of the town hall. But from this point, just after the Volksbank, if you look off in the distance, you can see where it has the funicular for going up to the castle. So this is now what's called the Kornmarkt. Kornmarkt is where we are. So just on the ground, the white outline is a old 13th century church, or where an old 13th century church was located. And you can see again, you get another nice view towards the Heidelberg Castle. And continuing towards the Marktplatz, so the main square, see the Church of the Holy Ghost. And this is the side of the town hall, just to the right of where I am. So if people are looking to go and explore, there's lots of nice little side streets which they can go for a wander into. And as well as that, in behind these buildings, these little roads would take you down to the Karl Theodor Bridge. So people looking for souvenirs, postcards, they've got all the little souvenir shops here just around the church. So I'll walk to the end of the church, and this street I'm looking down now, this is the big shopping street. It runs for, must be nearly a couple of kilometres down towards the main train station. So I generally suggest people don't go much further than what they can see, about 300, 400, 500 yards off in the distance. But there's also here the Palmen House, or Palm Brow House should I say, people looking for somewhere to get a drink. So I'm now at the opposite end of the church, so where the entrance is located, at the end of the souvenir shops. If you go down, you can see, looking down towards the river in this direction. And then just swinging back again, you have the hill where the castle would be located, in behind these buildings. And then this is the nicest of the old original buildings, which is still preserved, the Hotel Ritter. And in this building you can actually, if you order in advance, get snail soup, or at least in the past you were able to. I'd have to check to see if it's still available. So anyway, this is about as far as we generally will come, and that will give people an idea of what they may wish to see and do with their free time. Enjoy Heidelberg.